What's up, Playboy?
What's good, bro?
Ain't nothing, man. What's going on? Waiting for Boo to jump on.
All right, cool. What you been up
Running
to?
man, just getting ready for this trip, getting ready for the birthday, just trying to get the last minute things and making sure I don't leave nothing behind.
Okay.
How was the birthday? How was the birthday?
Oh, bro, it was lit. Like we was like, you know how you go on vacation and you be like, damn, it was too long.
Right, right, right.
Like we was like, yo, we needed like another 2 or 3 days. We was all like, should we we was like, should we call out of work and stay another two stay
Yo,
another two
I'm
three
telling you.
days?
I,
Uh,
I seen y'all were doing it, bro. Y'all were doing. I was like, yo, my man. I'm like, yo, what is his budget? What is the budget? What is the budget for that vacation? I see
bro, it was
white. I'm like, yo. I'm like, oh man.
There's
I'm like,
literally no budget, bro. Like everybody, like everybody just did their thing. Like, and we did jet skiing, we did ATVs. What else did we do? Um, jet skiing, ATV. They did the beach. Uh, we went out. We literally went out every night.
I see
Uh,
that, bro.
so like
I
it
was,
was cool.
I was like, yo. Now that's how you celebrate a birthday, bro.
And then
That
we gonna do it. We doing it one more time. Like we's gonna hit you up. We just waiting for Christina to get the bread down. No, it's not the bread. Get the facts up. So we going to
okay.
DR
Oh, definitely gotta
in,
do that.
in
Definitely got
December. So it give everybody like 6 months to do what
to
they
get.
gotta do.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I definitely gotta do DR, bro.
Mhm.
Definitely gotta do DR. Because the crazy thing, so the crazy thing, um, me, hello.
Yeah, man.
So I was the wifey. She like, yo, I'm playing, girls. I'm I'm, I'm cool with your doing that. I have no problem.
Hmm.
Right? Then she said she had like a good. Hold on, hold on. So she had a good 6 deep. All of a sudden, bro, they started jumping off. They started dropping off like like flies. And I seen
That's
in her
crazy.
face, she was tight. She was tight. So I was like, you know what? Let me let me figure this out. I hit my boy up. My boy was like, yo, he just came from Hawaii.
Hmm.
I was like, I said, I was like, he gave me the information. He's like, yo, you want to do this? Call this person, plug me in, called the lady. She's like, oh, you friends with Tyler? Oh, I got you. Boom, boom, boom. She's like, yeah, I got you on a flight. Maui, cool. 4 days, perfect, free breakfast. Oh, turned around. I was like, hit dough up. Said,
That's
hey.
crazy.
I said, B, listen, you want to do Hawaii for your birthday? Let me know what you think. What you mean what I think? Let's go. I said, ooh, game time. I was like, all right. So we gonna go. We're gonna go to Egypt right now for
Hmm.
come
Okay.
back, then stay for the month of August, and then September. I'm gonna take her for her birthday to Hawaii for the weekend, and then she tell
Damn.
she tell her homegirl, she like, she was like, yo, Lamar singing me to Hawaii for my birthday. yo, are you sick? Can I come? Nah, you can't come. You flaked on
Mhm.
me, you know. So, but yeah, man, yo, man, everything else been good, man. I uh, just, I've just been seeing, I just been seeing so much the way relationships are, bro. That's why I was like, yo, I want to jump on tonight and just like really just address some stuff because, yo, like we married men, you know,
Mhm.
we strong. We got a strong 10 plus years of marriage, you know?
Mhm. Mhm.
And I'm watching people and I'm watching relationships and throughout the time, we see in this whole social media thing. But like, bro, I don't know who had, but I'm just like, I'm like, yo, where does relationship does it really factor in this generation?
Yeah, bro. The crazy part is that a lot of forget about men. A lot of women don't want to get married no more. You know what I mean? Like they, you mean like if you look at it, like women are like, it's a different vibe. They're like, what? Nah, like why would I get married and I can get everything that I want from this dude just being his girl? You know what I mean? You got these dudes out here doing husband duties, paying the rent, paying the car note, you know what I mean? Taking care of everything around the household.
With
And,
no papers.
yeah, yeah. And these girls out here free. Not saying that, you get married and you're going to get trapped. But, you know what I mean? Like, these women out here, like, yo, just like we used to think back in the day, why would I get married? I got this girl here, you know what I mean, doing everything that a wife would do. She cooking for me, she cleaning for me. You know what I mean? And the roles just got reversed.
Right. But now here's the thing to anybody listening right now that feels like that is that all right, yeah, you don't need a paper to say that you're married, that y'all together. You know what's marriage right now? Like, I don't need to, why do all that when everything is good now? But here's the thing: God forbid something happens to that spouse.
Hmm.
Legally, state law, you are not you're not liable for anything. Like, look at
Well, it depends on what state you're in because
right, right,
you know what I mean? Because New York State is after, you got to reside with the person. So, like, your name has to be on the lease. You have to be getting mail there.
right.
After 7 years, technically, you guys um are legally binded as mates in the same
Yeah, but
household.
you don't see now, like for spousal support, they tell you got to be married.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. As far as yeah,
So
that. Mhm.
that's the thing. So you looking at it like, well, I got 10 plus, 15 plus years with this girl. God forbid you drop dead. Now she like, yo, you've been paying all the bills. You got all the money in the bank account, and you go to the bank, and the bank's like, one, you're not on the bank account.
Oh
Two,
yeah.
that's not your husband. We
Mhm.
can't help you. That money is literally going to the state, or that's going to the,
If you have any kids or yeah.
right.
Hmm.
So that's what, and then they're not gonna give the kids a check. They're gonna be like, all right, we're gonna have to do something with this check. There's money in the bank. Oh, he
Hmm.
has X amount of dollars. You know, all right, well, we're gonna put this in a trust fund for the kids, and we're gonna just, we're gonna give it to the state and let the
Hmm.
state decide what to do with the money.
Hmm.
So to me, I watch your relationships and where they at now. It's like, yo, some people are in relationships and they're not even happy. They're not
Yeah.
like they're not
Hmm.
ha- literally they not they they living together or they just dating and it's just convenient for them to be together and then they like oh I wish like they want that type of relationship but then it's like yo I just got this hanging around me
Mm-hmm.
It just thing is just hanging around me, and it's like, yo, because bro, I'm gonna keep it 100. It's been times in my marriage where I felt like, yo, what am I? Look, what am I? Why am I going through this stuff? What am I like? What am? Why am I facing this? Like, yo, I know I'm a good dude. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why am I going through the mess I'm going through? And what really clicked and what shifted and what made me like, oh, I'm tripping, is that I was like, yo, there's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Identify what she sees that you don't see. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
Identify that. Have that conversation of saying, yo, babe, what is it? Give me something. Give me some valid. See, sometimes people be getting it twisted, Gene, where they like, oh, I don't like that you leave the toilet seat up. I don't like that you put the towel. You
Yeah.
put the towel on the bed when it's after you get out the shower. Like those are preference. Those are not
Mm-hmm.
something that should change your marriage or your relationship. But what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying is that Gene, I had to have a sit down, bro. I promise you, I had to have a sit down with Doa and be like, yo, what's some things that need to change in the next 3 months?
Mm-hmm.
I'm on that 90-day rule. What needs to change because people want to change it in like within 21 days.
Yeah.
You know?
But
So
but but that
when I
21 day change is a life
right,
altering change. You
but
know what I mean? So
when you got a habit that you've been doing for days, I'm not talking years, I'm talking days, that you got the same habit, and you
mm-hmm.
can't break it in 21 days. You can
Mm-hmm.
start it up, but you
Mm-hmm.
like to really maintain it because you do 21 days and you get 21, the 22nd you back to what you're doing. So
Mm-hmm.
to me, I'm on that 90-day rule. What needs to
Mm-hmm.
change in our marriage and our relationship for us to go to the next level? She like communication. Communication. I want
Yeah,
to be able to.
bro, that's the what is what I don't know what it is with women in communication because is 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 our definition of communication different than a woman's definition of communication?
I
Because
think. I think because from Doa's from her communication, a way how she likes to communicate is that don't don't listen to respond. Listen to understand. And
mm,
I had to understand that. And it's because I'm like, I'm off the, she say something, I'm like, I'll fix it. She say something, I'm like, I got to answer. And it's like, yo, bro, did you
mm,
even listen to me?
mm,
Because I'm trying to explain something to you and you ready to either fix it or you ready to respond.
mm,
But you don't understand nothing I'm saying. So I was like, so when I got that piece, the understanding, I'm like, shut your mouth. What is she saying? And if you don't understand it, don't play dumb. Just be like, yo, break that down a little more because I like I kind of get it, but I don't want to walk away having you think I got it when I don't got it.
mm.
And then her like more and more that she see that, she like, okay,
Yeah, see,
we
but
vibing.
the thing about that is that that's not communication. You know what I mean? That's understanding.
Right.
Like,
Because
and
now
so you're saying wrong. So they're saying it wrong. They want us to understand. They don't want us to communicate. Like, and
exactly.
I'm saying they probably do want us to communicate because communication is key in all relationships. You got to be able to talk and express yourself with your spouse, which, like we discussed before, we're still learning. But don't say communication. Say I need you to understand where
Right.
I'm coming from versus
Right.
I need you to communicate with me because if I look around, right, communication is all right. I come in the house, I see you every single day, I speak to you every single day, I tell you, I ask you how you're doing every single day, you tell me your day, I tell you my day. To me, that's communication.
Right.
Now, if you're saying that you what you need me to do is sit down and break down and analyze to understand what you need from me about what you're saying, that's not communication to me. To me,
Right. Right.
that's
No, no, no,
that
you're right.
you know what I mean. That's a sit down of understanding what you're trying to tell me. So we can try to either fix a situation, enhance on a situation, or get rid of a situation. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Right. And I think see what the thing that I always find that bothers me a lot is that when you're married, in some cases, I'm not saying all cases, I think spouses, and I'm just speaking on both sides, I
mm-hmm,
think spouses don't leave room for failure and they don't leave room for effort. Like if you don't get it right, you just
mm-hmm,
messed up. And it's like,
mm-hmm,
yo, I tried. I
mm-hmm.
tried and it didn't work. And it's like, well, well, at least I tried. Because the
But that's not
next
good enough. But
right,
that's
because
not good enough.
the next relationship over, oh boo just joined.
Yeah, I'm here.
The next relationship over, she's like, they got the worst problems. My man not cooking, my man not cleaning, my man not doing this.
Doing,
And
mm-hmm,
he get all the praises over there, and you watching that. So you could be on some, yo, yo, like how you ripping my head off when
mm-hmm,
I'm trying to cook, I'm trying to clean, and I'm
mm-hmm,
trying to do things, but
mm-hmm.
you get with your you get with your friends, and they like, yo, I'm going through this, I'm going through that, and they getting praise on it. It's like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, I can't be perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely do. Like, but that's the thing about it. You can never. Like, I'm not saying you could never, but I think you should never um, basically compare relationships because everybody has a different concept when it comes to what they want in a relationship. So
Right,
like you and Doa may sit down and be like, "Yo, all right, what's our next year plans? You know what I'm
right,
saying? What's our next 2 year plans?" But you know what I mean? And then Boo might sit down and with his girl and be like, what's our next 10 year plans? And then me and Yada might sit down and be like, yo, damn, what we gonna do day to day? How we
right.
gonna get through it today? And then what we gonna do the next day after that? You know what I'm saying? So
Sure.
every relationship is different. And then on top of being every relationship being different, every person is different. So you're gonna have like Tyler Perry said, the 80-20 rule. You're gonna have somebody in your life that you've been with for however long that's gonna do 80% of the things that you want them to do.
Yeah.
All right.
Right,
And
right,
then you're gonna have the other a person that's outside of your life. It could be a friend, it could be a coworker, it could be, you know what I mean? It could be some random person that's gonna do the 20%. And that 20% looks freaking sexy as like it looks sexy as hell
right,
when you see it, like, dad, yo, that person is doing this, they talk about doing that, but then that person that's doing the 80%, they're doing everything that you actually need. You know
Yeah.
what I
right.
mean?
And then that's
So
where everybody go wrong at.
mm,
So boo, jump in this because what we discussing tonight is that yo is right now in this generation, this time where we at right now, where everything going on, is relationships really needed to equal up to marriage? Is it?
Yeah,
Is
of
it?
course. Most definitely. That's what you need to actually get into a marriage. You need that relationship.
But are they taking it serious?
yeah,
That's
like
what you
Well, the
know.
that's
thing
the
is, in this
question.
in this generation now, uh, I don't think so. So I think, like, if you got married 5 years ago or before, I think that was like the last dying breed of relationships.
Right,
That's what me and you was just talking about.
right,
Like
Yeah, I think at
it's
that
not it's
time,
not it's not even the men, it's the women that's no longer wanting to get married.
yeah,
and
It,
the
and
women they set their standards up for failure. To be honest, like they
what do
have
you
these
mean? Like break
standards,
that
but
down, because that break that down.
once they set their standards up, right, of what kind of guy they want, they get the guy, they fuck it up
Yeah,
because it's
mm,
like they so prone and used to of what they used to have and what they used to deal with. But now you got somebody that's willing to give you everything that you want. They run from it and go back to the shit that they was dealing with. So this
Right,
is this is why it goes back to why they say nice guys fit us last, because these women want these bad guys, and when they get their bad guy that do bad shit, then they crying, "Oh, there's no good men." Well, y'all fucked it up. Y'all set the
right,
standard.
right,
Mm-hmm.
right. And then this is where it is. It's like, all right, are you going back because that's where it's comfortable at? That's
Yep.
where it's like you
Comfortability. You said it right there. They
they don't
comfortable up with the type that they used to. And a lot of people don't like change. They don't want to change. They so complacent of what they used to that when they get something new and different, they're like, fuck, now I gotta readjust my whole lifestyle. I gotta do this different, gotta do that different. But when they run into somebody that is more familiar to what they used to, they'll run back to that faster. And that's not the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
and that's where this is where we're at because me and Gene was just talking about it where you know and it's just certain things of like it kind of feels like it's we're not dogging women. We're not. We're just basing on like at the end of the day, the society has put it where men chase women. Women are not supposed to chase men. If a woman chase a man, they look thirsty. But like, at what point does it becomes a, a give and take? A woman chase a man chase a woman, and then it's like you got that, like you just said, you find something like that, but then they like, oh wow, I got it. Oh, it looks nice. Well, let me go back to where it was, where I was chasing him and
Yeah,
losing
I
it.
mean, it always been to where you're supposed to chase each other. I don't know why women get this theory that men's supposed to chase them. I guess like make them feel like he actually want them before they actually give in. But
Mm-hmm.
every man now is smart enough to know that if it's not mutual, they ain't fucking with it because they don't want to waste their time.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
If it's
Now,
not mutual, I don't give J Lo, Ashanti. If you're not giving me
Mm-hmm.
what I'm giving you or more, fuck you. I
Mm-hmm.
keep you around, for the time being, for the entertainment. But as far as like settling down with you, I'm not gonna do it because you're not offering me what I want.
right, and like so because I want to stay on that. At what like right now with relationships and how they are and how we all treating each other, you know, are we missing something out the whole the friend stage, then the dating
No, like,
and and
we're not. That's the thing about it. You think about it, like the internet, these phone, like this whole generation has changed the way we used, like the way things were. We used to actually date back in the day. Like you get a girl, you see a girl you like, you be like, yo, let me get your number. You actually call this person, you
right,
speak to this person on the phone. Now y'all speaking for like maybe 3 or 4 days, and then y'all talking about going on a date, and then y'all go on a date, and then you don't see that person again for another 2 or 3 days. Now it's like you think about it, Boo, you still single, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like how fast, how fast you could get a girl in the bed now compared to back in the day.
or you
Um.
had to work back then.
You
Yeah.
know what I
You
mean?
had
Like,
to work. Your social media will detect, and again, and I just want to put that out there. Like we're not bashing nobody, but your
mm,
social media really pulls like brings down your whole description of your profile of
mm,
who you are, and when they know right there based off your how you are on social media, they're like, oh, I'm definitely gonna give him some. I'm definitely
mm,
gonna answer the DM. I'm definitely
mm,
gonna give him his phone number. Because of what your social media is.
mm,
It's not like you said. It's not like when you meet someone, you're on the phone because, like you said, it's been you could talk to you could hit someone up, and and now social media is showing you. It's literally showing you, yo, this person is not interested. They read your text, it shows seen or read,
mm,
and they don't respond.
Yeah. That's a
mm,
fact.
Mm-hmm.
So social media is saying you may not see it on a text message, but if you go on social media and you DM that same person,
Mm-hmm.
it will let you know
They
this person
respond.
saw it,
They
and now
respond faster to a
they're
DM
like
than a text message.
right,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right. So now it's like, yo, how now, so like now how for the person that's listening to this right now, and they're like, nah, I really want that. I want that type of relationship where it's fit, not what you put in, I put in, or forget that. I'm gonna put in as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to return that same
It's
thing to me. So
you
how do we?
told you told me this like I'm gonna say maybe like it's been like 5 years now, 6 years. You and when you and Noah when you was like, bro, we used to talk about doing 50-50. Bro, there's no such thing as 50-50 in a relationship.
Right,
You give 100, I give 100. That way we both know we gave everything we got to the relationship. You
right,
know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
if you give 50-50, you walking around here half-assed.
right,
You didn't give your all. You didn't give your true love. You didn't give all of yourself to this person. So if both of you walking around giving 100%, like listen, we both gonna get up and wash the dishes. We both gonna make sure that this roof is over our kids' head. We both gonna make sure that we taking each other out on dates. There can't be there's is less likely for one for anybody to intervene in your relationship. And then on the other hand, now you keeping each other interested.
right,
Yeah. As it
right.
should be.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the thing with the whole 50-50 thing. When you go 50-50, and this is what I'm really trying to explain to people, when you go 50-50 in a relationship, you're leaving your relationship open for the other 50 to come in. The
Mm-hmm.
the ex, the potential guy that damn, that person didn't want me, now that person want me. So if my current situation don't work out, I'm gonna go to this situation, you know. So when you're doing that, you're leaving that black book. Remember back in the day, they had the black book, like the phone number? You
Yeah.
still have
Mm-hmm.
that up. You still haven't gave that up. So you're leaving it. But when you go 50-50, people like right now, like, I'm not doing 50-50 because you know what, G? When I do 50-50, I got burnt. I mean, when I did 100, I got burnt. So, boo, I'm not doing that. But then it's like, then you really not investing into a relationship. You're not taking enough. You're not laying out the foundation up front so you don't waste your time. If you lay out the foundation front, up front, you would know this is worth 100%. But if
Mm-hmm.
you getting 20%, 30%, 50, you know, so that's what I always say, yo, make sure your foundation is built on gravel, not sand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Can't
Absolutely on
sing.
that.
Yeah.
so that's why, like, so now even with that, now just jumping into the next topic of relationships, like now now we have dated, we have dated in our past, we have dated. This generation believes that your first date has to be one-sided, and it has to be a restaurant that you put on social media. I mean, is that really accurate right now? Is that what we really on right now?
You know it's okay.
Stagflation.
I can't even you know what I mean? I can't even call it with that because you know why? Like like me and my wife, just like probably like you and your wife, we'll see something now and be like, yo, let's go there. But we know that it's coming out a joint account. I can't picture myself being single now. You know what I mean? Like I can imagine a girl saying let's go out, and then she's on a first date, and then the first date that we go out to a restaurant, I'm spending $600, $700 on a
Man.
girl that I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Uh, I,
Like
I,
like
I, I pulled 100 yesterday. 100 and some change yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm leading up to because now I want to talk about that. You know, Boo went on a date
Mm-hmm.
and spent $100. Like, Boo, you break it down. Don't say no name, but you tell the story.
Well, pretty much, it was somebody that caught attention of two people. So, one of my brothers had put the word in, set it up, and I had picked out a spot. Well, pretty much I was Googling a spot, like, first time daters. And, I wanted to go somewhere that I haven't been to and I'm kind of sure that she haven't been to. So, I ain't want to go to like a typical regular basic that, everybody know of. So, I just wanted to do something out of the ordinary and sweet. Something different pretty much. So,
Mm-hmm.
I get there, whatever the case may be. She's already running late. Which is understandable for her situation, whatever the case may be. She's running late. We get there, she's looking cute. I'm looking cute for some reason. From, we both wearing the same colors. So, I looked at it as in like a brownie point. I'm like, okay, we wearing both colors. We decide to take a picture. We look cute. It look like, we coordinating. So, as we talking, whatever the case may be, I noticed that, she just kept glancing off. It could be numerous reasons. It could be because she's shy. It could be because she's nervous or boring. But
Mm-hmm.
in this day and age, you'll take that as in a person is not really interested in you or boring if they keep like glancing off. But then again, it could be a chance of anything.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like one. The second was like when we leaving, we having a good conversation. Besides that, the glancing off when we're leaving. And I asked for the bill. As soon as the bill hit the table, Shorty got up and went to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, whatever. First
Mm-hmm.
date is always the guy pay first. Everybody know that. That's I guess how it is set. Pay for the bill, gave the tip, whatever, move on. So I'm like, all right, we didn't eat here. We only had drinks. So I'm like, let's go to another spot that's kind of close to both our house. And I had
Mm-hmm.
my motorcycle, so I'm like, you know what? I can't ride you on my motorcycle on this street. 30th Avenue is hot, with cops and shit. So I'm like, you know what? Let me be a gentleman. I'll pay for your cab to meet me at the next spot. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to pay nothing. So, I walked her down the block, put her in the cab, met over to the other spot. We get there, it's nice. We had some steak and tacos, Coronas, we chilling, talking. And then, the bill came. The bill came again. Shorty got up and went to the bathroom. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, either she had a bad experience on a first date, or she just don't understand that men pays first for the first date. So that kind of like fucked me up. That she kept running to the bathroom where the bill came, and she did it to me twice in one night.
Mm-hmm.
So like now
What I'm asking you. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
stomaching like now, like, is it even worth a second date? Like, don't get me wrong. Besides those situations, the conversations
Mm-hmm.
was good. We covered like some deep conversations, and we pretty much like filled each other in what we looking for, what we like, what we don't like. Conversations was good besides the glancing off and Shorty running to the bathroom. But me knowing who I am and what I've been through and what I experienced, that was complete turn
Mm-hmm.
off running to the bathroom. Like boom. As soon as the bell hit the table, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. And everybody know when you pull that, I gotta go to the bathroom with the bill shit, that means you don't want to
Mm-hmm.
pay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're right. You're right.
The so the did you because I don't know how interested you are, but did you bring it up? Like, yo,
I didn't
like
want
this
to.
is how.
I didn't want to bring it up. I was gonna bring it up like maybe after the second time. I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt and see
Okay.
if something like that happens again. If something like happens again, then yeah. The first time I'm gonna let it slide, but she already got two strikes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's harsh right there, bro. Lamar could vouch with Doa. He was trying to pay on the first date, and it just so happened it didn't work out. And then I know, you know,
Man,
you know
that
what I'm
was
saying?
bad, man.
Yeah, and then on my first date, you know what I'm saying? it was like I said, like we went out and she offered, Yada offered. She was like, no, no, no. You know what I'm saying? You pay for the cab. Let me. And I'm like, no, no. You know what I'm saying? She gave me the option to say no. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna pay for this. So like and like you said, but like expectations is like what the man is paying for it. But at the same time, if you went to two different locations, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? She could have been like, yo, listen, I don't really have it. If you pay for the meal, I'll throw the tip or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
didn't
you
get
just
that.
don't get up. You don't just get up and walk off the table. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That,
I ain't even get that. I ain't get offered. Yo, I pay for the tip. Nothing.
so
Nothing.
so so that's my question. All right, so I'm cool with what you said that the first date the man got it, but even on the first date, should a woman offer to throw a tip in there, or we got to go ahead and start?
It's very rare, but it'll be nice.
Yeah, like the way I see it is like don't just assume that I'm gonna pay for the whole meal.
Right,
Because even
right,
if
right.
I'm gonna pay for the meal, give me that option to be like, yo, hey, like, oh, I know it's our first date. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You want me to go half with you? Then I could be like, nah, I got it. You know what I'm saying? And then once I say I got it, then it's a different story than just like the bill coming, you turn your head looking the other way, like
Yeah.
that's going to him. Like that like to me that's disrespectful. For one, I don't even know you like that. We trying to learn each other right now.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So this is not a relationship yet. This is a friendship. And with a
Yeah.
friendship, you either, friendships go half and half right now. Like you're saying, we like the
Split the
bill is
bill.
100. You know what I'm saying? 50. And if you don't have it, let me know you don't have it. That way I will. That way I'm not running around like a chick with my head cut off. Like, yo, did this chick just try to pull me twice? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So
So
that's what. So let's stay on that. Let's stay on that topic because all right. So let's reverse the roles. So woman that makes more money. So woman that makes more money, right? Are we
Yeah.
comfortable with them paying for the bill? You out with your that's your lady now, and she make more money than you. She caking. She got six figures. Are you comfortable? Like, are you comfortable with your lady making more money and paying for everything?
Not everything. No, not
yeah,
everything.
like I was gonna say the same thing. Like you know Yada made more money than me for a minute, bro. Like she always for a minute she had the better job, but even so, it was like if we went out, it was like you know what I mean. I'm not gonna let you pay for everything. You're not gonna just be walking around like I'm some sugar baby. Like you know what I mean? Like you know what I
That's
mean?
the
Like
that's the name of this podcast, this episode, Sugar Baby. Yeah, you go.
you know what I mean?
You about walking around like your sugar baby.
So you know, like it's just like as a man, like I said, as a man, you just feel like you should pay, but also as a man, give me the option to say, all right, I got this, or you know what, let's go half because I don't, you know what I mean? Like even
Yeah.
most men won't say I don't have, you know what I'm saying? They'll be like, all right, they'll just spot it, or you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? Like or they'll be like, you know what, if they don't have it, I know, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll run out and be like, call your man's up, yo Lamar, yo boo, yo, I'm short 50 cash, yo, cash at me 50, and I got
Right,
you back at the end of the week. You know what I
right,
Yeah.
mean? But at least give us the option. Don't just get up off the table. You know what I mean? Like
right.
it's just a respect thing.
All right. So let me tell you. Let me throw a quick story in here. So there was a couple. Her homegirls, her college friends, was coming into town. They wanted to do dinner. Couple up. And the man was like, "Yo, I don't got no money. Like, I'm really strapped. I don't have no money." She like, "I don't care. We going now. If we got to do, we going out. No, no, I don't want to hear it." Right now,
Mm-hmm.
they went to dinner. Now, my man, he can't enjoy his dinner. He gonna have a water. The people out there drinking. He looking at people just buying it all up. Now he know his lady. She on some. She's always been like, yo, if I invite you out, I'm paying. So he know the vibe. So now he's seeing throughout the whole night people just buying drinks, food, and all this, and he's tallying up. He's scared. He like, yo, I'm dipping into the mortgage money. Oh, this is going into the electric money. He all stressed out. Now let me tell you the difference from booze date, this female versus the female that this other man's with, knowing that her man is coming out his pocket, right? So now the bill come, the guy, the waiter gives the bill to the boyfriend. She said, "Babe, check your phone." He checked his phone. She sent him $400. She looked at him and she was like, "Don't worry about it," right? And then he said, "Why would you do that?" She's like, "Because I could pull out my card and everybody looked like, oh, I got the most money. But I'd rather you pull out your card and let you be the man of the table to say, I got the money." And I'm like, wow,
Wow.
wow.
But to me, that's a real woman. I mean, like, because she knows, yeah, she knows what he's doing behind the scenes. He's doing the mortgage and all that. So
Exactly.
So
and that's knowing that she make more money, but you know what? He's taking care of more things, and I don't know. I don't know, but I don't know their their situation. But what I do know is that hearing that story of a woman, and this is where I always praise Doe about, because Doe could have said, "I'm gonna pay for my meal. I don't know about you. I'm gonna catch a cab. Have a nice night." She seen, but because I laid out the foundation before our first date, so she had an idea. This kid is this guy, not kid. This guy is taking me to Johnny Rockets. He's not taking me to Maggiano's. He's not taking me to Carmine's. He's not taking, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not. He's taking me to Johnny Rockets. So I know he ain't got that type of money to take me to spend $200 on the first night, $100 on the first night on a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? He's taking me to Johnny Rockets. That's like $30, and he don't even got that. So I'm gonna invest this $30. I just hope that what I invested today, I get it back tomorrow, not financially. I'm talking about respectfully. You see? And I think when I heard the story with Boo, and I was more of, I don't care about the little habits of what happened on the date. What I care about is how he left the date, the feeling he left, because it's like I told him, I'd rather you lose that money and rather than you lose your time. So now
yeah, but
it's
that's why I asked him, like, yo, did you, because like I said, every guy knows, like when you out, like when you out with a girl, you know what I'm saying, you know if that girl is the one or not. So by you feeling comfortable enough to be like, yo, I just spent this bread on you and you didn't even give me the option. That's the reason why I asked, because if you feel that comfortable saying that to her, it's a possibility that she might be the one. Because it's hard to have a conversation with a woman, especially about money.
right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Because these girls out here be like, "What you talk about? Money? You broke? Blah 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 blah."
right,
You
right,
know what I
right,
mean? Go ahead. But just like in your circumstances, you have $50, and that $50 didn't even go through.
right,
And she,
exactly.
you know what I'm saying? So and then Doa seen that, and wasn't like, "Come on, I'm dealing with some broke." Doo-doo-doo. She was like, "You know what? Here's the 50, and then what? Call you that night, and be like, yo, when I'm gonna see you again, to
Right,
give you that makeup." You know what I
right.
mean? So
And that's
that's
that's that's what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying. Is this new generation on some, I don't pay for men. Men pay for me.
Yeah, yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
bro. This new generation is on some hot girl summer shit. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
and
And
I'm not even exaggerating, bro. We was y'all know I just came back from Cabo, bro. I was on a plane. It was me, Anthony, Christina, and then every other person on the plane was girls, bro. I'm talking about a group of 10, a group of 15 girls by themselves, no dudes. And then if a dude approached them, they're like, "Nope, but I want my hot girl summer shit." So I'm like, "Yo,
oh,
what are these girls on right now? Like y'all
but
not
then they
even."
see a new post. They see a nice post and they post it up. Oh, I want this man. I want that man. I can't wait to come home to daddy.
Mm-hmm,
But then they oh, hot girl summer.
mm-hmm.
You know,
But
so
they doing it themselves. They not even, you know what I'm saying? Like they not even letting the men try to get into the picture no more. Like the game is changing. It used to like it used to be like, yo, if I'm going anywhere out the country, it's gonna be with my girl, my man, or you know what I mean. Now it's
right,
just like, yo, it's just all my girlfriends. It's
right.
15 of them, and they all on the plane by themselves. I'm like, yo, how you on the plane, and then like, but the relationship, like, there's no relationships. They hooking up and they dipping. Like, yo, well, I slept with, and they don't care. Yo, I slept with that dude 2 days ago. I'm sleeping with this dude tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's just like it's just not the same. It's not the same vibe.
So, boo, how do the man that's listening to this? There's a guy right now listening to this, and he's like, "Yo, man, all that's true and all, but so how do I weave out those and identify the good and quality women? Because I want some quality because I'm tired of quantity.
You would never know until you actually be put in a situation to really determine.
So it's like so to me, I think this is what I think. I think if you are really looking to be in a relationship, I think the first thing you should definitely practice on, not trying to get in the bed.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna just be
no,
honest.
definitely not our first time. Nah.
Yeah, I,
Mhm.
I think honestly, I'm gonna just put it like this: if you really looking to get married or really have a serious relationship, and what I'm about to say, they probably gonna start throwing stones and everything at me. Don't look to have sex with them for at least,
Anytime soon.
yeah. Don't look for it. Don't look for it. Look to really know this person,
Become
you know,
friends.
have it
Hmm.
right.
Hmm.
Because what I've noticed, and I'm just looking back, we're not checking their credit. And I'm not talking FICO. I'm talking
Hmm.
about their relationship credit. I'm talking about their character credit. Like
Hmm.
is it,
Yeah.
their family credit. I'm talking that where it's like, yo, boo, yo, shorty, oh, she look mad good. She good. Yo, Gene, I'm about to, yo, you see shorty? But then it's like 2 days later, yo, me and shorty going at it. Yo, she wild and she this. Oh, because you didn't check the credit. You didn't check the Carfax. That that BMW looked good. It was only $6,000. You had eight. Cool. But now that BMW, the AC don't work.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It got
Facts.
floods in there because you're not checking the relationship facts. That come with problems. That come with, well, I got an attitude. If you don't like it, well, you don't got to stick around. So where we at where these relationships now, where we at with these relationships saying, well, she looked good. Yo, G, don't get me wrong. We men on this line. We men.
Hmm.
They I'm a fool and act like I don't think you beautiful, but you
Hmm.
ain't got no wife status.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
for a man to look at a woman, do we need to stop looking on the outside and
See,
kind
like,
of
but
because
like
we look on the
the thing
outside
about it,
and
the thing
or
about
you
it is that you gotta start as men, and this is just as men, like this as men, instead of looking for the next thing, we gotta start looking for our life. That's
yeah,
Yeah.
if you're in that headspace. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Because there's a lot of dudes out there that's not in that headspace. They're looking for the next thing. But if you're looking for somebody that's gonna ride with you, if you looking for the person that you're gonna be able to wake up with and look and be like, damn, I'm happy that I'm waking up to this person, I'm rolling over with this person makes me laugh. You gotta start looking for that wife. You gotta start looking for the things that you want in a wife. So
Right.
if you out there and you still looking for the next thing, you looking for the girl with the half-ass dress, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you looking for the girl that just slept with the dude from down the block. That's one thing, but then it's something completely different when you now have your checklist and you like, yeah, well, all right. So this girl, she went to school. That's check. She got a job. That's check. Um, she got she got no children or one child from one person, not three children from four different people. You know what I'm saying? like you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And you just go down that checklist, and if they meet that checklist, then you know what I'm saying. It's something that you can vibe with. There's a lot
And
of there's a,
so, what's that time frame like though? So, boo,
like you said, that time
like that
frame is
checklist.
like 30 to that time frame is like 30 to 90 days, bro.
Yeah,
Right.
no, 90 days.
Mhm.
Right. Now, can see. Here's the thing. The mentality, like you said before, the mentality is like, can a man really?
Yeah,
Huh?
no, I'm listening.
No, like I'm saying, like, can a man really go 90 days? Like, I'm gonna invest, immerse myself with one person, non-sex, for 90 days.
Yeah, and a lot of cold showers, but you know what I'm saying.
But I
But
think if you really want this person,
that's
if
it.
you really want
Yeah,
this person, I think you can.
yeah. You definitely can. It's always
I,
like when like so when me and Yada got back together, like the first time, and we already had kids by then. Me
right,
like we went like I'm gonna talk. Let me see. We got back together in I got back with her in 2010, in June of 2010, and we didn't rock again until January of 2011. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
we went like 6 months. We had double the time, and this is after we already had Jaden and Des. So, but guess what? When we got back together, we was like, all right, we're gonna get back to this fully, and let's get to know each other again. With
Right.
Yeah,
because you know the things that you may have liked back then, you may not like now. The things you know what I'm saying. So it's like, oh, I'm getting to know this person. This person is becoming my best friend again. I'm comfortable telling this person my deepest, darkest secrets. So
So let me ask you, Boo. So now, all right. So we got a checklist. We like, all right. We gonna go immerse in it. Now, like, how do we know to the man that's out there that's like, yo, I feel you, but I'm scared because I got hurt before doing that. How do I protect my time and my space?
you gotta. Well, as much as I hate to say, it, is that you gotta go through like a series of tests and see if they pass.
And you know,
It
men,
sucks though that you gotta do it, but you know, people do it.
and I
But
think
you,
like at this point, men, it's like I don't want to chance it. So I rather just play around and try to meet that one. But then it's like, where's that one
nah,
at?
you would never know until you actually you have to invest in some time because you could be playing around with somebody that could be the one, but yet you bullshit. And so
hmm
you have to invest in some time to really determine. They go
And,
through,
and,
a series of the things that you looking for, and they pass. You're good to go. If they
I
don't
think,
pass, you just
yeah,
gotta keep it going.
yeah. No, you're absolutely right. I think us men, we get to a point where like we got out of a situation that we, like you said, G, the 80-20, and we felt like we was doing 95 at 5, and then it's
95
like,
5. Yeah.
right, and then it didn't work out. So now the next person, I'm not doing it
hmm
because I thought that was the one. We were engaged. We were, we set a date. We did all this, and it didn't work. how can I really go back to that same vibe, that same situation again and not get hurt?
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah,
So
it's hard. It's hard because now us as like once again us as men, we're programmed not to be emotional. We're programmed not to communicate. So when we give a person that emotional side of us and that communicative side of us, and then they take it for granted, it's hard to then knock down the wall that you just built. You know what I'm saying? To
You're
give
gonna
it
you're
to
gonna be
somebody
closed.
else.
You're gonna be closed in.
Hmm.
so all right, so
You're
like
gonna
you said,
close in.
so let's stay on that before we close up this one. Like you're saying, because because yeah, we were raised not to show feelings and all this, right?
Hmm.
At what point, like, so when do we know that one person where we could be like, I am letting the guard down for this one?
But they'll definitely cater to what you've been through.
Yeah,
They'll
and
protect you.
like Boo said, timing. It's all
Yeah.
about time. So like I mean, like the time always shows everything. So like you give eventually over time you start feeling safe with the person as a
Yeah.
man. You
Yeah.
start
Yeah.
feeling safe with the woman. Like, all right, like I told this girl this, and I went outside and what I mean, I came back and it's been like 2 or 3 days, and when I came back, I didn't hear this from nobody. I didn't hear this from her best friend. I didn't hear this from my cousin, or I didn't hear this from my brother that she said this and this about me. So you start feeling more safe to open up with this person.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel secure.
And
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
think
that security blanket.
right, exactly. And I think that's where, because I know with coaching, I noticed that some men tend to open up too soon, and the women throws it back in their face. Well,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
that's why you don't got a good relationship with your baby mother, or that's why you and your mom. That's why your mom is such a wow. I told you that confident. So now my man's going back to the cave that he thought it was safe to come out. Another woman just shut that down.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Close that door right up.
Right. So now he's like, you know what? I ain't doing it no more. I'm gonna be cold. I'm gonna be this because when I open up, somehow they turn around and they like, yo, you know what? Oh, they'll catch an attitude for something like, yeah, that's why you broke. That's why you ain't got no money. And it's like, yo, I told you that because I
And
trusted.
confidence. Mm-hmm.
So now I don't trust you no more. So now I got to treat you the way I didn't want to treat you. You know, I got to, and that's the thing. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, is it like I would say this to every woman: please be considerate for every man's feelings. Like they think
Mm-hmm.
because 6'2", 50 Cent built, you know, and dressed like fabulous, that we don't got feelings. If you punch us in the face, I promise you, we gonna feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Of
But
course.
look at him. He's a football player. Well, right? How does he got feelings? Yo,
Yeah.
if
He's human.
you know, so
We
man,
all human.
huh?
I said we all human.
Exactly, exactly. And I think women, and I'm not, and again, we're not bashing women. We just think that there's some women out there that really don't consider men's feelings because of how they were raised, and they
Well,
want
that
brothers.
they
Go
do.
ahead.
If you go through some women, not all, but if you go through and you cry in front of a woman or you express yourself in front of a woman, you hear it a lot. Like, stop being a bitch.
Right,
Like, what? Like, damn, like I can't even be emotional with you. But those
right.
are the
Yeah.
type of chicks that you don't want to be
If I
around.
can't
You know
be
what I mean?
vulnerable with you, right? If I
Like,
can't be vulnerable with you, then who can I be vulnerable with? Because I've been vulnerable with my mom all this,
mm-hmm,
and I'm not saying that's a trend, but that's
mm-hmm.
comfortable expressing what I feel. You
Yep.
know,
Facts.
So I think bro, I appreciate y'all for jumping on. I
Of
gotta
course.
start getting myself ready for this trip. But yo, man, today was I think we touched on a lot of topics for a lot of men and women to identify what's going on out here.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
For sure.
I feel like having these conversations like this with regarding relationships, that's something definitely like we just need to just keep addressing because I mean,
Yeah.
like we said earlier, the people are not getting married. Women don't want to get married no more. They want the hot girl summer.
hmm
You
We,
know,
de-
They want
we
the
definitely
they want
gotta.
they want the hot girl life.
right, right,
hmm
right.
hmm hmm
And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't turn around and say, I want a daddy to come home too, and we could go
hmm
on trips together, and we could do this.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know, and it's like, what are you talking about? You can't want one thing and then want another thing. What do you need? The want is always something. We want money, we want vacations, but what do you need in your life? Sometimes people be wanting, and I'm not even gonna go on the South Barbara, but sometimes people want something and they're not even fixing the stuff that they need. Like,
hmm
oh, relationship. Do you got good credit? Are you out of a situation where you're like, you're financially stable? Are you mentally stable? Are you
hmm
healthy stable? But I'm not gonna go on it. But I'm just saying, like, I think to sum up this whole episode, I think both sides, I'm speaking for both sides, they need to find out what they need first with their self
hmm
so they can actually explain what they need to the person in front of them. I strongly believe that because I
Yeah,
think we're
they
missing that.
always say that's the thing about it. People always say that self love. You need self love.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? How can you love somebody else if you don't even love yourself?
right. Well, you
Mhm.
love yourself enough that you're not. Well, well, yeah, that's true because there's some people that's out there that's just committing suicide. So I don't want to even say that. But
Mhm.
I definitely get what you're saying. But the people that if you have self love for yourself, I don't like that rant where it's like I don't need a man, I don't need a girl, and it's like, yo, you 10 times better when you got help.
Mhm.
And when you got help, you're 10 times better. I promise you, I could clean the house dolo, and it'll take me about 2, 3 hours. Power
Mhm.
cleaning the house, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
my
But if
bad. I got a
I,
phone call.
oh no, it's cool. Like if I clean the house, it'll take me like 2, 3 hours. But when I clean the house with my wife, I promise you, bro, we get it done like in an hour and a half, maybe an hour. The same results.
Mhm. Because
So
you're helping each other out.
she's
Mhm.
saving me 2 hours of my time versus me. Now I'm gonna just do it myself.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So but in order for you to have that, you got to have that right mindset.
Oh, that's a good that's a good topic for the next your
Yeah,
mindset.
Yeah.
we do the mindset when I get back. But man, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. Yeah,
Love you too.
We love you
wrap,
too, bro.
wrap, we're gonna wrap this up, and we're gonna get this out because we gotta address some of this stuff that's going on in these streets.
Yo,
All
most
right.
stuff.
All
Enjoy
right, man.
your trip, bro.
Yeah, man. Appreciate
All
y'all.
right. Enjoy your trip.
All right, peace.
All right, catch y'all later.
Later.